back to another video. In previous videos, I've mentioned some long-term projects I have going on, creative projects, and this video is just going to be me going over them with you. So in my journal, which is where I usually do my monthly journals, I've written or done a spread of creative projects I need to do. I started officially them in August 2023, and I do want to try to finish them all at least by sometime next year. Certain ones do take longer than other things, and I've also just done pink. I actually finished this one, but here we have just a few. I did leave space to add a couple more, at least maybe 2 or 3 more can be added, but for now I'm just trying to work through these. So the first one that's been going on the longest but has the least progress is my Avatar: The Last Airbender project. This project is where I'm wanting to do paintings from every single episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm wanting to paint screen caps from every Avatar: The Last Airbender episode. And I have it set up to have 2 screen caps per episode. So as you could have seen here, I've only finished the first 2 episodes, and I've done the intro images, and I am doing it in a Strathmore Mixed Media 300 series sketchbook. I've definitely not gotten far because, like I said, I've only completed 2 episodes. Because this project is like the main one that's like helping me learn how to draw and paint and everything, because I can't really do any of it. So this is a project that over time I'd like just to see my progress. So here is just the intro shot. Hard to see them and everything. And you also see I go through trying to use different medium. So this was acrylic paint and Tombow Puttanesque, I believe, for like all the black. I just colored that in. So this I did like so long ago. I didn't write the dates for any of these. But here we have the first 2 episodes, and these I mainly did watercolor, and it took me so long to do it because this is the sort of thing that I need to learn how to paint snow and ice, because the first book is water, so you would think like that's pretty important to do. I am quite happy with the little penguin dudes there, but it did get to the point where I was just frustrated. As you can see with Appa's face, I didn't even try anymore. I just wanted to be done and get past things. I am quite happy with this iceberg here. I quite like it and stuff, but this, like I said, was mainly watercolor and color pencil and stuff. And then this, you would have seen this one already, but this one I started working on and then I just stopped because I was just getting so frustrated, but I just decided to finish it. This was in my August completed projects. So that's legit as far as I've gotten on this one. This project, not far for how long I've been started on this, because this was started before August. But we're just gonna have to keep going. I have sketched out these 2, and then I've taped the pages off that. But I really need to get back into doing this project because it is the one that's taking the longest. It is also the one that takes the most effort, but I really need to work on it because I do want to at least finish book 1. Like my goal, I would love to get halfway through book 2 by the end of the year, don't know how reasonable that is with everything else I'd like to do, but that is something I'd like to try. It's my tentative goal. My next creative project is MaSssuguMusic albums. And you can see here I have some layouts. These weren't followed the weeks, things weren't followed anywhere. But for MaSssuguMusic albums, I want to journal, do K-pop journaling for all the Korean albums. So here you see I have finished all of these, and I do have all the pictures and everything ready. For all of them besides Fatal Love, I think I need to get the album cover for. So for MaSssuguMusic album, I am coming quite well along. So here was the first one I did. I just did at first my favorite album from them, which is Connect. So I did this page, but then I decided, of course, I wanted to do one for each of their albums. So we just have some here. Just do a quick thing. So I've gotten through to the code. This is a lot more plain, but I wasn't really feeling it that day, but that is as far as I got so far for the code. And I do have the rest of this K-pop journal set up for the MaSssuguMusic project. Besides, for the MaSssuguMusic project, it ends here, so I don't have much left for this. And then if you can see here, my other project that's going to be going in this binder, this journal, is my Astro album setup. And you can see Blue Flame is already completed because it was similarly when I did the Connect. When I did Connect, I did my favorite Astro album, which is Blue Flame. So those are similar. So all these, again, Korean albums I will be doing, and it's only these pages. And then to end this, I don't have it in my creative project. I should write it down below the Astro albums, but I'm doing 17 albums. It's going up to director's cut, and then I just have a random page that I'd just like to do whatever I want. And then in my other started K-pop journal, we'll finish the 17 project and then I can move on to other things, because these projects, the journal projects, are mainly to finish this journal because it is so close to being done and stuff. And these two projects will be completed in this journal, and then I just have a few more to do, which will be exciting because I do want to move on to my next journal. My next journal is the nostalgic media. So I have a few things here that are quite nostalgic for me that I want to do journal spreads on, but I'm not allowing myself to start those until I finish this K-pop journal, because these aren't really K-pop besides the one thing that's K-pop. But I had got an actual fancy journal that I'd like to start in, but I'm not allowing myself to until that one's done. And then we have this one. This is Fantasy Kingdom coloring book, which I actually need to update as well, because I actually started and I forgot. I finished and put these in here. So this is a Coloring Heaven Fantasy Kingdom special coloring book, and you would have seen some of these. So I finished the first 3, so I'm not really pleased with that, and I'm currently working on the 4th one, and stuff. So this is a project I'm wanting. I don't see myself finishing this year, but again, maybe like halfway into next year would be nice, but I'm not so sure anymore, because when I planned this particular project, this was the only coloring book I have, but now I have 2 others as well. Crap. Just a Dollar Tree coloring book that my mom got like 3, and she gave me 1. This is not like, I'm not doing like actual, like trying to make it look nice and stuff. This, I was just using the markers that came with them, which are these very cheap dry markers, so it doesn't look fancy. So just 1 page is done so far, but a lot of them have been started to some extent. This is going to be just my coloring book, where if I just like feeling like really ill or tired or anything, I could just scribble in. So this, I do want to try to finish this before the year's up. I definitely think that is possible, but so that's not going to go on my long-term projects. The other one I have is How to Train Your Dragon coloring book, which this I do want to actually try to make it look nice and everything. So whether or not I I don't see myself finishing that in the year. This is the one coloring book I will try to finish in the year. This one I need to finish by the end of next year. And then the How to Train Your Dragon one I will come back to and think over how far these projects have come within next year. Because I do want to try to get as far as I can in these. Monster X, I definitely think I will finish this year. And I will write next to it when each project is finished. Like I said, I would love to get halfway through book 2 by the end of the year, which my progress on this project is so slow. It's just because I jump around and do a lot of different things. Astro, I've gotten the pictures for some of them for this week 1, I believe, and Blue Flame is completed. I do need to write down 17, so we'll need to start working on that one. But I am happy to have some long going projects, because I do in a week have some shorter projects that I work on. So it's nice to have some longer projects that I know that I don't need to finish within the short amount of time. I'm just writing this quickly. I don't think that was the right pen, but oh well. But there we go. So I will go in and write up their albums and put them to a certain timeline I would like to get them done around, but this isn't like a concrete thing. It's like, obviously, because these I said I would finish in 3 weeks, and I'm still clearly working on it. I just finished week 1 up yesterday. Like I said, I also have more room here, so if I come to any other creative personal projects that I'd like to start, that is where they'll be put. I do, like I said, I want to finish this by the end of next year. So going into 2025, I can reset And if I need to, if I somehow finish all these and actually get like to working on these and finishing them, whenever I finish, I will just make a new spread in whatever journal I have space in and set up some new creative projects to work on. Once it gets to that, I will probably make a video and have set up to come up with ideas for creative projects. This probably will be on whatever like type of craft or art I'm into at the time, because I jump around like so much. Because it'd be cool if I get like really into sculpting and stuff, to make like sculptures of like from different medias and stuff I like. But that was all this video was to go over some of my long-term creative projects. These aren't really like I said, there's not going to be really rush to get everything done. What gets done, but I just would like to at least complete one thing per week at least. I think that'd be good. So I complete like 3 a month, but certain things are easier than others. Like the journaling is a lot easier than the avatar paintings, but like no rush, and I will just continue to move on to this, because like I said, it's just nice to have something that I know I could work towards, and it'll be nice at the end to see progress in my skills, and also just to have something that you know that you created all along. Well, that was it. If you'd like to leave a comment on any creative projects you're currently working on or wanting to work on, that'd be amazing to see. It doesn't have to be such a long-term project as years or whatever. It's just whatever creative outlet you have. It'd be nice to talk about. Well, anyway, that was it for this video. Bye!